Welcome back to Manoj Nambiar's channel. Today I am going to discuss about the importance of having a customer focus. Customer focus means prioritizing your customers' needs. Customer focused business foster a company culture dedicated to enhancing customer satisfaction and building strong customer relationships. Here, you will learn about the lifetime value of a customer and why it makes sense to build loyalty among your target customers. Closing individual sales in most businesses is not enough for success. Success depends on developing profitable lifetime relationships with customers. But gaining customer loyalty requires hard work, care, and attentiveness. Studies shows that the longer customers are loyal, the more profitable they become. Why? The answer has to do with what are known as the 3 R's of customer loyalty. The first R of customer loyalty is retention. An ongoing relationship with a customer creates a steady stream of revenue over time as the customer continues to buy products. Loyal customers also generate related sales, the second R. The profit generated by selling new products and services to existing customers is greater than it is for selling to new customers. Positive referrals, the third R, are the best kind of marketing and they are free. Positive customer referrals are vital to profit and growth. Research suggests that satisfied customers are likely to tell 5 other people about a good experience, while dissatisfied customers are likely to tell 11 other people about a bad one. From your own experience, you know that personal referrals carry much more weight than traditional marketing. Misguided marketing. Various estimates place the cost to attract new customers at 5 or more times the cost of retaining existing ones. A successful organization must concentrate on satisfying a targeted group of customers who place the highest value on the goods or service it offers. The company that does not make additional efforts to please these customers can stumble badly. Busy chasing the wrong customers, the company strays from what it does best, is more likely to encounter failure, and in the process alienates its most profitable customers. Only focused efforts at product and service development will pay off in the long run. Successful organizations determine who their target customers are and then do everything in their power to please and retain them. A well defined target customer is a beacon for an organization to follow. Simply stated, targeted customers should be those who will be loyal over time. Leadership insight. Change the product, not the customer. Now, huge lesson here. Rather than trying to get a consumer to change to your way of doing things, change your product to suit what the consumer wants to do, how they live their lives. An easy way of thinking about this is when you are thinking about marketing your product, think from the outside in, not from the inside out. Think from the customer in your firm rather than from your firm out to the customer. Match expectations. It takes months, even years, to find a customer and only seconds to lose one. Great companies remember that Even target customers are moving targets. Their expectations shift and evolve over time. Thus, service quality is not absolute because it is determined by the customer, not by the service provider. And it varies from customer to customer. Consequently, excellent service quality firms are those that can adapt their products and services to meet and exceed changing customer expectations. Once an organization targets its customers and begins to meet and exceed their expectations, customer satisfaction rises. Loyalty follows, bringing with it a significant and measurable impact on the bottom line. Every customer has a potential lifetime value for your company. Smart managers consider how many sales they can make to a particular customer over the long term and how many referrals the customer might provide. Calculating customer lifetime value. Why don't companies pay more attention to their loyal customers? Because they don't appreciate how valuable they are. Calculating the lifetime value of your customers can be an eye opening experience. It can also help you build top management's support for customer retention initiatives. Lifetime value can be calculated for any customer in any industry. The lifetime value of a customer works very differently from industry to industry. Show your understanding of the different shapes that lifetime value can take. The service profit chain. Research across wide variety of industries confirms that profitability and growth are strongly related to variables such as employee capability, employee satisfaction, employee productivity, employees' ability to deliver good value to customers, customer satisfaction, customer loyalty. For example, employee capability built by hiring the right people, giving them training, support, latitude, and rewards promotes employee job satisfaction. When employees enjoy their work and believe they are making a difference, they tend to stay strong longer and become more productive and knowledgeable. Such employee loyalty in turn creates greater customer satisfaction. Go beyond frontline service. Many organizations understand the need for training frontline workers to be polite, empathetic, and knowledgeable. But great frontline service is simply not enough. Everyone in the company is responsible for delivering the results the customer wants. For example, a major airline subcontracted a shuttle service to fly passengers from a hub to the smaller airports in the region. Frontline workers were polite, industrious, and efficient. Unfortunately, the planes were never on time when they took off at all. Flights were cancelled almost continuously. Passengers constantly arrived hours or even a day late, frequently missing important events and meetings. Eventually, the poorly run shuttle service lost its contract and went out of business. Obviously, great frontline service is critical for success in any organization. But as this story shows, capability cannot stop at the frontline if the company is to be profitable. When capability is lacking anywhere, it compromises the company's ability to deliver what the customers want. In the case of the airline, that was reliable transportation. As a manager, you have the power and responsibility to strengthen the first link in the service profit chain, employee capability. Leadership insight, a drop of water. So, PACE was undergoing transformation. Previously, the company had become very internalized. We make very complex technology products where the systems and processes all were becoming more and more about ourselves and our own inefficiencies and inadequacies. And this had to be changed. I stood up in front of the whole company, and on the back of the screen behind me, I had a simple picture of a drop of water falling into the still water and concentric rings all coming out from it. So, this picture signified the customer was the drop of water, and the concentric rings would be from then onward all the systems and processes. The very structure and culture of the company was going to change to put the customer at the heart of our business. The cycle of mediocrity. Right now, everybody is trying to sprinkle a little fairy dust on the customer service issue and hope things get better. The high cost of turnover. Successful organizations have lower employee turnover than their competitors. The visible costs of bad hires and high employee turnover show up in related costs such as additional recruiting and training expenses, lower productivity on the part of co-workers and managers. A broad range of hidden costs can be equally damaging. High employee turnover can have a negative impact on the morale of other employees, the quality of service provided, customer retention, productivity, and profitability. The cycle of success. Select for attitude, train for skills. Skills can be taught, but it is difficult to train someone to have the right attitude. The most successful service organizations hire first for attitude and only secondly for skills. They train new hires in the skills they need for their jobs. Everyone in the organization needs to have a customer focused attitude. No one should be exempt, not even workers who spend little or no time in front of customers. Invest in training, provide tools and support, allow latitude within limits, reward for results, communication is key, get customer feedback. All the smiles in the world are not going to help you if your product or service is not what the customer wants. The successful company is the one that meets and exceeds the expectations of its target customers. To accomplish this, it listens continually to its target customers to find out what products and services they want to meet their needs and the way in which they want the products or services delivered. Customers are moving targets. Their expectations are constantly changing. For this reason, organizations need as many opportunities to hear and respond to customer feedback as they can find. Every organization has listening posts, places where employees hear customer feedback. Organizations can create both formal and informal ways to find out how they are doing.